Tonight on CTV News, updates on the Northern Colorado shootings that occurred last year, including information on a new vehicle of interest. Waltzing Kangaroo recently opened in town. I chatted with the owner of the Australian-themed restaurant. All this plus weather, Ram sports, and entertainment coming up right now. Good evening, Rams. Thanks for tuning in to CTV News. I'm Kay Bennett. Let's get to the latest CSU and Fort Collins news. A massage therapist employed by Miramont Lifestyle Fitness was arrested on April 25th. Marcos Duran is accused of unlawful sexual conduct and sexual assault. According to Fort Collins Police, Marcos Duran was performing a massage for female on April 11th and began to touch her inappropriately. The female victim told Duran to stop immediately, which he then did. The female then dressed and left. She reported the incident to the Fort Collins Police and received a sexual assault nurse examiner exam. Police are asking anyone that may have been victimized by Duran to contact Detective Tessa Jacobson at 970-221-6575. After 7 months of no updates, the task force investigating the random Northern Colorado shootings from a year ago held a news conference on Tuesday. The random shootings occurred between April 2015 and September of the same year, leaving 2 people dead. The task force said they have ruled out 12 people of interest, have gone through 5,000 tips, and have evaluated more than 300,000 phone records. Officials also revealed that the cases now involve a second vehicle of interest. Surveillance footage of the 2 vehicles of interest were released during the news conference. Officials believe a suspect drove away in a red Mini Cooper on the night of September 13th. The suspect opened fire on the Banner Health and Cottonwood Plains Elementary School buildings. The FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information on the cases. If you have any information on the cases, you can contact the Task Force tip line at 970-498-5595. According to the Colorado Parks and Wildfire, 5,600 fish were killed on March 7th in the Big Thompson River. During an announcement on Tuesday, the agency said the fish died as a result of chemical runoff from the Storm Mountain Bridge reconstruction project. The loss of the fish is expected to affect profits from river fishing recreation, which generated $4.3 million annually for the local economy before the 2013 floods. Wildlife officials are working to minimize the chances of a similar fish kill during the County Road 43 project, which will wrap up this summer. After just 6 short weeks after opening, locals are raving about the Waltzing Kangaroo, just off West Elizabeth and Campus West. This restaurant brought Australian cuisine to Fort Collins.
Awesome. I've been in here a couple times now and it's awesome.
That's local Bobby Riley's immediate response to the meat pie in front of him.
Had to try it.
The Waltzing Kangaroo serves handcrafted Australian food, and the owner and chef says that Fort Collins has welcomed the food culture with open arms.
It's amazing how quickly everyone's sort of taken it on board.
If you've never tried Aussie cuisine, Phillips recommends that you start simple.
The steak and gravy is like the most quintessential basic starting spot, and then starts to get more and more exotic from there.
Aside from its Aussie roots, Phillips brought in other cultural influences.
The pie is very Australian, but then we've tried to bring in all those different flavors from different countries, you know, Thai styles, like a Thai style satay and Indian style curry, you know, European influence with the Guinness and beef and mushroom. So we've tried to bring those different cultures into an Australian product.
They also serve rolls, quiches, and tarts that are made fresh every day. And if you like coffee, a local roaster makes the only Australian coffee in town.
Yeah, it's the only place you can get it.
A restaurant created from the heart of a business owner who risked everything to make the dream happen.
We sold our business and our house just to move here and open this business.
Though it may be too early to call the business a success, locals have nothing but good reviews, and Philip is happy about the move to the mountains.
I really like it here, as much as I can do with the 1-year-old strapped to my back while I hike. and depending on how far my 5-year-old's legs will go before he gives up.
The Waltzing Kangaroo is open from 7 a.m. to 8 at night, and the owner himself will probably be the chef making the food behind the counter. Finals week is right around the corner, and that means extended hours at the Morgan Library. Now through Monday, May 15th, the Morgan Library will stay open for a few extra hours, some nights staying open until 2 a.m. Feel free to take advantage of these extended hours and all of the resources the library has to offer during these last weeks of school. For a list of extended library hours and study resources, visit lib.colostate.edu. Weather anchor Elizabeth Prossi is here now. Are you ready for finals, Liz?
You know what, Kay? Yes and no. Yes,
Okay.
because I only have one final, but no, because I have a whole bunch of papers and projects due next week.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna get through it though.
It's called Dead Week because we're all going to be dead.
Well, we're all gonna be dead, but they think it's for preparing for finals, which is why it's called Dead Week.
Yes.
No, we're actually all going to be dead.
I believe so. I have a 4,000 worded paper due next Thursday.
You can do it though. Well, speaking of that paper, are you gonna be writing it outside? How's it looking?
You know what? I won't be ready outside this
Okay.
weekend because we've got rain in the forecast. I'll have more details coming up right after this.
Tune in to KCSU, your student-run radio station at Colorado State University. Live 24 hours a day, every day at 90.5 FM and kcsufm.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Good evening on this last Wednesday show of the semester. I'm weather anchor Elizabeth Prossi with your latest weather update. Looking outside, you can see that sun is starting to set here at Colorado State University. We do have a few clouds. Temperatures, though, kind of chilly. We're looking at 49 degrees right now, and we do have those winds coming out of the north. That is why that wind chill is in the lower 40s. So tonight, if you're heading about, know that the winds will start to calm down. But if you're taking a study break and walking around Old Town or heading to the library, you will want your jacket this evening. It will be chilly. We're going to see those temperatures cool down into the mid-30s. But looking out across the state, those overnight lows are going to remain around the freezing mark. We've got mid-30s along the I-25 corridor. Pueblo, you're looking at 40 degrees, though. 36 degrees in Lamar, 33 degrees in Burlington. Lyman, though, you're looking at 32, so right at that freezing mark. Looking ahead, though, for our Thursday, we're going to bring rain back into the forecast. Starting out with clouds, see those clouds increase around lunchtime, and then in the afternoon, that's when the rain will come back into the forecast. We're going to stay cool with those rain chances, though, only getting up into the upper 40s, not even going to hit 50 degrees tomorrow, as we have those rain showers in the afternoon heading to those evening hours. Across the state, though, we're going to see that continue. We've got 50s and a couple of 49s in the Springs. Out on the Eastern Plains, slightly warmer, 65 degrees Lamar, looking at 58 degrees in Burlington. As you can see, 51 in Denver and 49 degrees here in Fort Collins for our Thursday highs. Now, the bad news is this rain will continue through the weekend. Unfortunately, yeah, if you're already starting to study for finals, you're going to have to study inside this weekend. We've got a system that will sit over us on the Rockies and just dump rain and snow. Fortunately for us, we're going to see that best chance of rain Friday, and then it's just going to be spotty showers here and there Saturday and Sunday. We're not going to see a whole lot of snow here in Fort Collins. That is the good news. And then Monday and Tuesday start clearing up as that system moves through. And then, it's Wednesday, we're going to be warming back up, so that spring weather will begin to return by the middle of next week. So that is our good news. Now, the bad news is we're going to have a cold and wet weekend. And then, unfortunately, the ugly is the April showers. They're not going to bring May flowers here because it's Colorado. We're going to have May snowstorms. But Rams, not to worry, I popped out my yellow dress to bring you just a little bit of sunshine as you get ready for finals week. Good luck on those finals and enjoy summer because sunscreen is your friend. We'll see you back here in the fall, but don't go anywhere because Colleen Molly will be right back with the latest in Ram sports.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
It is the last Carly and Molly show of the semester, and we know you guys are going to miss us. I'm Molly Baltzer.
And I'm Carly Schwarzkopf. For the last time this semester, we have the latest information in Ram sports. Let's get to it.
The Colorado State men's lacrosse team recently announced that the 2016 Ram Camp registration is open. The camp takes place from Tuesday, July 26th to Friday, July 29th. The team encourages lacrosse players ranging from first grade to incoming college freshmen to sign up. The team is also preparing for the RMLC tournament this coming weekend. CSU will face the BYU Cougars for the second time for the first game of the tournament, which is held at the University of Utah. CSU is ranked as the number 2 seed and right behind number 1 Colorado University and ahead of number 3 BYU and number 4 Utah Valley. Here is what lacrosse captain Peter Hull had to say about what the team needs to do in order to pull off another win against the Cougars.
So we're watching all their films since our game, before our game, and just making sure we really know what we want to do for them. And at the same time, we're also keeping a strong focus on what we do as a team, regardless of who we're playing.
If you love running and are sick of running alone, the CSU Striders Club may be the perfect fit for you.
I actually don't know.
You may notice a group of CSU students running around campus in their Colorado tank tops around 4 p.m. every day. Grad student and president of the CSU Striders Club, Brian British, wanted to bring a group of people together who loved running.
I know there are other people out there who want to run and who are interested in this sport, so I just chalked up the campus. Come meet here at 4 o'clock and we'll go running.
The CSU Striders Club brings together a group of students for many reasons, such as meeting new people, getting outside, and to maintain a healthy lifestyle.
Right now I'm just running to keep my freshman 15 off.
But the number one reason the CSU Striders come together is for their love of running.
One of my favorite things about the club is just like meeting new people and just hanging out with people that I would never otherwise have met. So that's really fun. And you just have motivation to actually get outside and not just sit on your couch.
Running club for me has just been a great community where I've just been able to be who I am and just meet really awesome people.
While having fun meeting people and enjoying weekly pasta dinners, the Striders are serious about training, as most are focusing on the half and full Colorado Marathon.
Right now we're training for the Colorado Marathon, and some of us are doing the full marathon and others are doing just the half. I'm doing just the half, and it's great to have people supporting you every step of the way and helping you to reach any goals you have for the race.
With the CSU Striders Club being 1 year old, finding other runners was a struggle at first. The club slowly took off and today offers positions such as president, treasurer, and even a social chair.
The first couple weeks were really rough. I had maybe 1 or 2 people come, but then we got a steady group growing, and it just kept going from there. It was really cool. So.
For more information on the CSU Striders, you can join their Facebook group at CSU Striders or show up outside the Rec Center weekdays at 4 p.m. As we mentioned before, it is Molly and I's last show of the semester and Molly's last show ever, so I thought it was only appropriate to share with you all my favorite Molly moments of this year.
On the Utah State Aggies tonight at Moby Arena.
Ever.
Oh, ever.
Ever.
Oh, gosh. Ooh. I don't know. I'm going to say 3.
3, because we're like, cool.
By the NCAA when it released its list of teams.
Sports anchor Molly Baltzer.
We have
for tonight.
Up next is entertainment anchor Emma Ionicon with it was a big celebration for the women's basketball team, and we have all the details. Hello Rams, I'm sports anchor Molly Baltzer. That is awesome. I gotta say that dunk does melt my heart too.
Just
Coach,
kidding. You're the best.
If that were me, I would be taking a little swim. Coach Stashi was very...
Molly, do you know what day it is?
Mamba Day. Kobe.
Miss you, Malls.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too. Quite a few mess ups there.
It's okay. It's what makes it fun.
Just learn from them, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know you guys are going to miss me, but I'm going to miss you all more. And for the last time, I will say, coming up after the break, entertainment news with Emma Iannacone.
Emma attended popular Fort Collins Music Festival, FoCo MX, and chatted with a local band.
Bye.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United.We and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Hello Rams, I hope you're just as excited for summer as I am. However, with finals approaching, that means this is my last entertainment segment of the semester. And I know you're all going to miss me so much, but no worries. Hopefully I will be back in the fall with all your entertainment news, but for now, let's get started. If you're a fan of Arrested Development with Dave and Bob or comedy in general, then you know who David Cross is. The comedian is coming to Fort Collins to perform his stand-up comedy tour, Make America Great Again. The title may sound familiar if you follow politics at all. Cross's tour will reflect on Donald Trump's presidential campaign and the Republican frontrunner's tactics. If you are interested in seeing some live political comedy, visit www.lctix.com/David-Cross. The show will be held at the Lincoln Center on May 3rd at 7:30. Local music is very important to the Fort Collins culture, so much so that we have music festivals dedicated just to local musicians. Last weekend, FoCo MX was held in downtown Fort Collins where over 200 bands showed up. Obviously, I couldn't interview all of them, but I did get to talk to one local band that really impressed me.
The Fort Collins music scene had its moment in the spotlight this weekend at the music festival FoCo MX.
So FoCo MX, this is the 8th festival, and it's so cool. I mean, so this year there's 250 bands, 25 venues, and it's just such a great celebration of the music scene. And the thing about it is, if you come out and check it out, you can't believe how good these bands are. This isn't just a lot of bad bands; it's a lot of good bands, and so it's awesome.
The festival included music from folk, rock, and even comedy acts, which were held in places like the Artery and Illegal Pete's.
This is one where I'm personally involved, and also that this year, actually a class that I teach, used the pre-FoCo MX party to celebrate FoCo MX and kind of do as a sort of a promotional thing. And we sold 100 wristbands for students to come in advance of it. So that's terrific.
The majority of the proceeds go to the participating bands, but what's really important is the exposure.
Well, our uncles were in a band called, I think, Payin, but they actually were one of the main bands that started FoCo MX back in the beginning, and so we just kind of picked up where they left off.
And so, are you guys all brothers or something?
We're brothers. He's our cousin. We're brothers. Yeah, we're brothers.
Holdfast makes rock/pop music that imitates styles of 21 Pilots and Radiohead. This is their 4th year participating in FoCo MX. Their hour-long set at the Artery on Saturday consisted of only original songs, such as These 2 Feet. To the band members, the best part about FoCo MX is the emphasis on local musicians.
It's like the only major festival without a national headliner, and it's all focused on the local bands, and that's just such a great thing.
If you missed this festival, don't worry. Bohemian Nights,
another Fort Collins Music Festival, will take place on August 12th through the 14th.
If you love live music and want to volunteer your time for the next Fort Collins Music Festival, visit www.bohemiannights.org/employment. Well, Rams, that's all of my entertainment news for tonight. For those of you who will be graduating and becoming a real adult in the next few weeks, good luck. My producer Julio is leaving us, and I have to say I'm really sad to lose such a great boss. But I know he will do amazing things just like every other member of our Ramley. We will also be saying goodbye to two of our anchors, Kay Bennett and Molly Baltzer, who I have here with me now. So, Kay, what do you think of that picture?
It's so cute.
I love it. Yeah.
Who made it? Do you know?
I think Julio did.
Oh my gosh,
I'm not.
Julio,
yeah.
stop.
You did a
No
really
crying.
good job. Well, I mean, what do you guys plan for after graduation? Do you know?
Molly?
You know, no plans. I'm hoping to just enjoy some sunshine, relax for a little bit, and then hopefully find a big girl job one day.
Yeah,
Okay,
one
there you
day.
go, there you
Yeah,
go.
enjoy your
One
last
of these
summer.
days.
That's what
Yeah,
I say.
exactly. What about you?
Exactly. You know what? 4 years, 2 majors. I respectfully declined my first job offer, and I'm going to Europe for a month.
All right, what
Thank
country
you
are you
so
looking
much.
forward to most?
Oh my gosh, Barcelona. Country, but Barcelona. Definitely.
Yeah.
Heard way too much about it. I can't wait.
They're gonna have so much fun. I'm so
I'm
jealous.
jealous.
I can't believe we're leaving.
I know, I can't believe it. It's
All
been
right.
awesome. I'm gonna miss you
miss
guys.
We'll never find anchors like you.
Oh, yes, you will. You're standing right
But
in front
it's
of us.
Wednesday night ladies night. It won't be the same next year.
That's true.
I know you guys are all gonna miss the Wednesday night ladies, but have a good night, and don't forget to tune in to CTV Thursday and Friday for the last 2 shows of the semester. Have a good night.
Bye.